Hey, hey, hey. It's your girl Rhonda, financial advisor, investment advisor, financial coach, all things money, financial, entrepreneurial. Yay. Today, I want to talk about organizing your thoughts. Yeah, about that. Sometimes you kind of feel foggy, like you're not sure, you got a goal. I'm going to talk to my entrepreneurs for a second, and I'm going to try to slow it down for me, okay? But sometimes you have an idea you want to implement, and all you have is an idea. And some years ago, I taught a business planning class, and it taught people how to plan their businesses. And there was so much frustration in those classes because the students would be like, oh my God, I can't do this, and I don't know, and I don't blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, at the end of this 13 or 16 week course, I think it was, they had a business plan. And oh my God, now they have an order of business. And what that class tended to do is help them organize their thoughts around what they wanted to do. And that's what I'm suggesting today for those of you who are thinking about a business or who already have a business, or maybe you are in the middle of your plan. You haven't written it down because it's too overwhelming. Okay, I just say organize your thoughts, okay? So that could look any number of ways as you organize your thoughts. It is good to put those ideas down on paper because it does something for the psyche. You know where you're going. It gives you clarity. It helps define your purpose. It just gives you more insight into where your weaknesses are and what else you need to organize or go learn. It organizes you to be more productive. And more importantly, what happens when you organize your thoughts is you manifest that organization. So if you say, I have a business making teacups, and you start to organize your thoughts, you are now putting into the atmosphere, into the marketplace, an organized thought of teacups. How are you going to sell them? Who are you going to sell them to? Where are you going to sell them? How much are they going to cost? All that creates organized thinking into a product that you can say, okay, I'm selling teacups for those of you who really love tea. And it is for those of you who like to drink 2 cups of tea in the morning without having to use 1 cup or whatever, right? So you have such a better concept. And it's all about organizing your thoughts. And yes, I talk a lot about thoughts because I think that's where all creativity is and comes from. It is inspired through thought. And today's conversation is about organizing your thoughts. Okay, this don't have nothing to do with how messy your desk look, because if you can see my desk right now, it's got stuff everywhere. So it's not about that. It's about up here knowing what you're trying to produce and being very focused on what it is you're trying to produce. I have a friend of mine who is a very successful author, and I watched her go from what we used to call gutter water to incredibly successful at this point. And she had to get organized with the things that she was doing and the stories that she was producing, and it has worked out. It's taken several years, but it has worked. And so what I say to you guys is sit down, write out what it is you're trying to do, and whatever process works for you. You might need a coach, you might need a counselor, a therapist, whatever you need to get your mind and your thoughts organized so that you can produce and produce consistently what it is you want. But you have to have the mind, the thoughts, all that got to be organized. You got to organize it, okay? Organize it. So let me check my notes really quickly and see if that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. So the other thing too is, even if you don't have a business, right, but you have a lot of things that you're constantly doing for your company or whatever have you. The other thing is, in your organized thoughts, is just creating a to-do list. That also keeps your thoughts organized. It keeps you on task and all those things. And I know none of this is new, right? It's just a new way of saying something old. Organize your thoughts. And think about what that means to your success, because I personally believe that it brings you way more clarity and way more success, and you stop wasting time with things that just don't matter, that are just chaotic. Because the Bible says God is not the author of confusion. So if you got a bunch of stuff rolling around up there, you confused and you sort of in a rut and you can't get this and you can't do that, and you don't know where to start, just back up and punt. Do little things and just organize your mind. Even organizing your day, just what you're doing, which is what I'm working on now, is organizing the day. When do I do these posts? What am I going to say? How long are they going to be? What time makes more sense for me? When I'm actually working with my clients, I am preaching to the choir. So that's all I have to say for today is organize your thoughts. Get it together, gang. Produce these dollars, get that purse, go out there, bring the bling in, all of that. So, all right, guys, I am out. That is it for me today. Organize your thoughts. I'm wishing you a very prosperous and amazing day. Deuces. I am out.